Well, well. I'm your death, swift and...
Hello.
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. For all we know, you're one of those sick...
Hey, boss. If he's really sick, maybe we shouldn't get too close.
Shut it, Pod. Let me do the talking.
You're doing great so far. Really menacing.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outland.
Boss, is that true?
What did I tell you, Pod?
Oh, could a watcher really do that? To track down a murderer by asking the dead who killed him? Oh, gods. What have I done? Wait, I haven't done anything yet. There's still time.
Nicely done.
I can't do this anymore.
You ungrateful...
Good. I was getting tired of this. You're mine now!
Beyond sync!
Another glorious battle.
Well done with the ambassador. Pity you couldn't get to the clavager in time. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. The work here.
Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
There a problem?
Well, I'll be damned. You lads see this? A blasted godlike. In the flesh.
That's no godlike. There aren't any godlikes around anymore.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see that face? Use your fucking eyes for once. Tiny's got a point, though. Thought your kind had vanished. Though, I don't recognize whose godlike you are, with whatever that is on your face. Now, is there a reason you're here, besides being a pain in my ass and holding up our job?
I should have listened to Ma. I swear, I never wanted to be a looter. The man's gotta eat.
You fucking coward. I should have expected this from you.
Let me go, and I'll never disturb a gravesite again. I swear to all the
You little shit!
These aren't even my friends. Ma never liked them.
You know this was your last chance, Tiny. If I ever see you again.
Take your best shot.
Beyond sync!
here, friend.
It's all right. I know who he is.
Look alive, ladies and gents. We have a visitor. Ooh, and who are you? One of Heelguard's lapdogs? As what? With looks like those, I'm guessing... Jester?
Take it easy on him, Soldis. He's all right. For an Adiran.
Fine, if you say so. Well, what do you want? No deal. Pay the difference, or forget it.
Soldis, the envoy saved my life at Northreach.
And glad I am that you're here.
It's 2 clients. Believe me, you don't want to get on his bad side.
Oh, Andra's tits! Are we a charity now? Fine. Tell your miserable countrymen the deal is settled. Free of charge. We'll take them to Thirdborn when they're ready. Sure, whatever. And that's Captain Soldis. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you talking things down. Remember, appreciate you talking...
Nothing to see here, friend.
It's all right. I know who he is.
You're back. Praise Woden. Ah, you've come back. Any news? Oh, wonderful. Did you hear that, dearest?
I did, love. Praise Wodika.
Thank you so much for... I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Please, take them. Now, if...
And if you ever find your way to Thirdborn, please...
It's rare to see a real second chance. Rare, but refreshing. I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in. Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get it and I'm relieved to know you're the kind of... even when your official duties might... I can't wait to find out. We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch. Just in case.
somewhere.
Don't mind me, just doing my job.
An interesting day so far. An interesting day indeed. Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarep queen. You're that godlike from the dock. I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky. Indeed, a young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone. They were asking where they could find luminous Ardra, of all things. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might... Well, you've... Not long ago, a group of animancers, they carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Ardra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there. Castel's Folly is the small island not far from here to the east. It's a difficult place to traverse, but those folks might be desperate enough to try. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you? I don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Bardato and spit on the ground. The name sounded Valian to me. Can't argue. I wouldn't worry. The smugglers are probably getting... I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly.
Wish that sawbones would... Wow, it's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs. My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and gods. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain were with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. I fear for their life. Gods, do you mean it? They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path. Just north, you'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stack. We posted a guard out front. Sedgwin. Cadman's not... You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Thank you for...
You died. But you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you. Still can't believe you're alive.
Envoy, hello. I'm glad to see you on your feet.
Tej.
I'm surprised they let you in.
I'm surprised you're still gainfully employed.
I didn't mean anything by it, Envoy. He's just curious company for you to keep.
Hey, somebody has to have the envoys back, because you all sure didn't.
No one expected the Envoy to get assassinated.
Exactly. Amateurs. Well, come on, it's funny. Tej caused a ruckus last time he was slumming it at the Ballarrock. You were trying to kill a man, if I remember right.
You threw me into the canal.
You lived.
That water's filthy. I had the runs for 3 days.
Gods, Tej. The envoy doesn't need to know that.
The fellow cheated me. I couldn't let that slide. Or he'd think we were all marked.
It was over a dice game, right? Teach here has a gambling problem.
Great. Let's air all my troubles. Is there anything else? You're lying.
You sure about that? I'm not breaking up with her for you. Just so we're clear.
That's more than enough. Was there anything... Naturally, sir. What would you like to know? If you're looking for a particular year, the first thing you should know about Paradise is that this isn't the kind of place where the locals keep records. And though it might be considered a distant backwater by the rest of the world, this city is the height of civilization by the standards of the living lands. As for who calls this place home, I suspect you could find a criminal, confidence man, or prophet from every civilization in the world here.
Hey, come on. You're gonna give the envoy the wrong idea. We've got draft dodgers, courtesans, and revolutionaries, too.
Paradise has been this way since its inception. Thus the eclectic display of architectural styles. If nothing else, this city is a reflection of the countless people who have passed through it on their way to the interior. The Resistance, as such, are largely a group of misfits and criminals intent on undermining the rule of law. They take out loans with small Adirn banking houses and do not pay them, then assault the bankers who attempt to collect. They agree to contracts with families in Adir seeking homes, and when their ships arrive, promptly abandon them. When we levy a small tax to fund the repair of city roads, they set our counting house on fire. And when our fishermen return to port, they board their ships and sink them.
That's certainly one way to characterize them. It's not exactly wrong, but it's not exactly right either.
For decades, people like them ruled this city through fear. We imposed order, and now they oppose us. You, unfortunately, were caught in the crossfire. I'm an open book.
Clavidrate.
He does. Should you...
Envoy, is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? Homesick already? After what you've been through, I can't say I blame you. But there's work to be done on the frontier.
Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Land. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the... Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. Here's something to tide you over. But your work isn't finished just yet. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the dream scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand. Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw attacked you out in the open. Something about a labor dispute gone wrong, I think. The Steel Garrote got involved, and it turned quite ugly.
A lot of disputes arise because people here have a strong aversion to being told what to do.
I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous, but defend it we must. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisian rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the living lands like a vengeful spirit. Let's make sure to give her some good...
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named... He's staying at the Grinning Balrog, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just picked rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradis. No, but this is the Paradisians' home. They're very good at hiding here, and Marius is good at finding things that want to remain hidden. Marius is from the Tusks, about the heart.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills. The kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins, especially if they're from the streets of Paradis.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul. I'm sure that a scholar of your prestige is more than capable of self-diagnosis. But time is of the essence. Remember, the assassin is out. You'll have tales aplenty, that's for certain. And a long tapestry of battle scars. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you...
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Balrog?
I can't tell you how grateful I am.
Walk in, give her a letter, and go.
Show me what you got! Next one's mine! I don't think the new owners like company. Good fight.
Ready, aim.
Here it comes. Guess Adiran discipline doesn't apply to pest control. Settle, you guys! Good one! you don't mind spiders.
You take lead.
Oh, no, ice! That's one for us. Stand back. Coming in hot.